I'm Michael.
And I'm Naveen.
And today, we're going to be breaking down fraud and using FTX as a case study.
Get ready.
Hope you enjoy.
FTX went from a $32 billion company to bankruptcy.
There's so much we don't know.
Well, here's what we know. He's broke.
And he's in big trouble.
Convicted of 7 criminal counts of fraud and conspiracy last November, sentenced to 25 years in federal prison.
I didn't ever try to commit fraud on anyone.
Estimated liabilities stand at between $10 billion to $50 billion.
A new CEO, John Ray, saying in a court filing, quote, "Never in my career have I seen such a complete failure of corporate controls." He also slammed the company for concentrating control in the hands of a small group of inexperienced, unsophisticated, and potentially compromised individuals.
No CFO, no board of directors, and an auditor from New Jersey that made Madoff's guy look like a Price Waterhouse.
To understand FTX's actions and the mass fraud that occurred, we must first understand what fraud is.
Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines fraud as an act, expression, omission, or concealment calculated to induce another to part way with something of value or to surrender a legal right.
Wait, so what does that mean?
Basically, if you lie in order to convince someone to give you something, commonly money, then you have committed fraud.
So how does this tie into the collapse of FTX?
Before FTX, cryptocurrency had a problem. Exchanging the currency, or liquidity, was difficult to obtain.
Exchanges like Binance and Kraken existed before FTX, but were largely spot markets, meaning it would be a simple bid and offering system for customers.
But FTX operated differently. They offered leverage to customers, meaning they could buy options and future contracts that bet on the performance of a given cryptocurrency.
But all along, they were hiding a dark secret. FTX would take customer deposits and secretly transfer them to a separate company, Alameda Research.
Alameda Research was a quantitative trading firm that was owned by Sam Bankman-Fried, the CEO of FTX, and specialized in high-frequency trading of cryptocurrencies and venture capital.
FTX secretly funneled billions of dollars of customer money to Alameda Research, which used the funds to buy risky investments. This worked for a time when crypto prices were high, but when the situation got exposed and crypto crashed, FTX went with it.
What's even worse, when people rushed to withdraw their money, all transactions got frozen, evaporating billions in liquidity. To see this collapse from the consumer perspective, we interviewed Ted Howe, a customer of the FTX affected by the fraud.
We want to just understand the step-by-step process of why you joined FTX or why you deposited money into FTX, what utility you used it for while your money was in there, and then what ultimately happened to those funds.
Sure. Okay. I joined right around COVID. My wife and I had purchased property that we were going to build a house on, and I just wanted to invest in something, make a quick 50,000, get out, so that it would add to the construction costs. So I bought some Bitcoin and put it on FTX because they ended up offering the best yield. Not the best yield, but it was pretty safe. I think it was like 3.5. So my plan was to watch it grow and then get to a certain number and then get out. Unfortunately, I couldn't get out because the website shut down when the bankruptcy happened. You couldn't get your money out. I had something just shy of 3.5 Bitcoin, and I tried to move it out, and I was getting error messages that kept telling me to move it in increments of 0.01, which would have been hundreds of transactions, right, just to get all of that out. When everything froze, the bankruptcy process, John Ray just counted it all as cash. So whatever it was sold at that point was just counted as cash. And then
fraud can be motivated by several reasons. Usually it's greed, but in the case of FTX, it is arguably something else.
Sam Bankman-Fried subscribes to the philosophy of effective altruism, a utilitarian set of beliefs that calls for the delivery of maximum good to as many people as possible.
SBF had a well-documented superiority complex that caused him to believe he had a moral imperative to steal the money of the FTX customers and grow it with riskier investments than they had consented to.
Fraud is an ever-evolving problem, as new technology and innovation create new ways to take advantage of others every day.
Because of this, innovation must also take place somewhere else, the courts of law.
Recent examples of legal reformation include United States v. Sam Bankman-Fried, which established that traditional fraud statutes apply to crypto exchange operators misappropriating customer funds, as well as SEC v. Ripple Labs, which set the standard for when token sales are qualified as securities.
We believe that the ultimate reform is in education. Technology literacy and general wariness to too good to be true proposals can save you from falling into the same trap Ted did.
So, did you learn a thing or two? Michael?
Yeah, I learned a lot. Thank you so much for watching.
And we'll see you next time